Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Albion. And when last we left off, the assassin's luck had finally run out. After all, underground, diving through a window isn't going to get you anywhere except into another room. And so, we'd found the assassin's remains, and on those remains was a fine Iskai dagger, an antique. And we're going to be going to get that antique appraised by Frill, to find out where it was made and if it has any significance to the murder. For now, however, I spotted an encounter over here that had just sort of snuck around the edge of the map while I was about to start this video, so let's fight these Skrin, shall we? 3 Skrin 1, absolutely fine. We've nothing to fear from these, that's for sure. After all, we're really good at fighting now, and we have a fair few more levels than before we went into the former building. So, 1 hit there, and a miss. Ooh. I'm sure this time, it won't go— oh wait, it will go like that. Ah well, we'll get this Skrin eventually. There we go. 40 experience. Nothing else though. One thing to note is that the fine Iskai dagger is actually a fantastic item. It is a very high damage weapon. If we have another look at it, you're currently holding it, it has 6 damage, and it can be equipped in the prehensile tail of Iskai. Any Iskai that we actually get in the— oh, Tom is carrying too much. We need to pass over a weapon, because clearly he can— oh, Drer is now carrying too much. It would seem like this red sword here is a very heavy item, and now Rainer is carrying too much. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We could throw away some rations. That'll do a trick. We don't need that many rations right now, and we can always buy more if we need them. Goodbye, 10 rations! Away with you! And with that gone, we can finally move on. We're going to be selling a few things when we get back to Jirinar, and we're also going to be doing some training that we need to do and anything else before we go over to Frill and see what this dagger's all about. After all, the more training that we have, the more likely we are to deal with any other encounters that we find here. We are going to be doing a full circuit of the island as best I can at some point, and so having more levels will always help. Let's go over to the House of the Winds here. There we go. And a little bit of rest will not do us any harm at all. It'll also do a good job of healing us. So, hello there. How are you? We want to use your services. There we go. We're looking for a place to stay. 3.6 coins. More than reasonable. There we go. And on we go. The first place we want to go is to the weapons store, I believe, because we have a piece of armor that needs repairing. Oh yes, that we do. Here we go. One weaponsmith. Hello! We have things that need fixing. I don't know who's carrying the thing that needs fixing. You're carrying it. Alright. Hello! We'd like something repaired. This is going to be— yup, 112.5. This is going to be costly, but it most certainly is worth it. There we go. We'll just swap these things around. Hopefully this isn't— actually, it doesn't matter if it overburdens you, because we're going to be selling things anyway. Alright. Let's sell and see what we can get. We can probably get a fair amount. We don't need this, for instance. There we go. Do we need this, though? We could hold on to that. We definitely don't need that, though. There we go. And we don't need this, because we can buy a better one later. We can buy that one, because that one can be used both by a warrior and a G-Cast mage. We could sell those pieces of meat in the tribe, but we'll do that later. A big Iskai shield, on the other hand, we will gladly sell, because the only person that can use that is Drer. So we'll sell this, and we might as well sell the smaller bow here. Then again, maybe we shouldn't. Then again, maybe we should, because it would seem that both Rainer and anybody else that will be using a bow can use it. So we'll just sell that. There we go. Do we want to sell this, though? Probably not. What else do we want to sell? We can't sell that because it's completely worthless. And I don't think there's anything else we want to sell. However, we do want to buy a few more arrows for Rainer. Let's see, if we buy another— no, not that many. Let's buy number 27 arrows, shall we? That should probably do the trick. There we go. And now, he is not overburdened. Only just. We could hold on to this shield. It's actually probably a good idea to do so. So we'll go for now, and we'll sell these— oh, Drer is carrying way too much. what can we get rid of here? There's really not much I want to get rid of right now. We could get rid of the shield. I think that might be a good idea. In fact, that probably is going to be a very good idea. We're not going to be using the shield, so we'll just sell that. There we go. And that's still not enough carry capacity. If I throw a few of these no, that's still not going to be enough. Maybe a potion or two? Maybe a torch or two. Either way, we need to make some carry capacity somewhere. We could get rid of Drur's rations. It's a good way of dealing with a small amount of weight. There we go. Excellent. We'll buy some more rations later. For now, we're going to go and sell the various pieces of meat we have here, because we don't need those anymore. There we go. We do indeed meet again. And we have things to sell you. We have various pieces of meat. And we have various pieces of try here. There we go. We have a lot of gold. We're going to be getting rid of some of that pretty soon, however. There we go. And we'll sell all these try as well. Excellent. That's a lot of gold. Even though we spent a lot of gold, we've earned almost that much back. And I don't think we need this sword right now. And that's 2.2 kilograms worth of weight. Then again, it is your only melee weapon. What else could we get rid of? We could get rid of a few of the torches. But basically, we do need a little more carry capacity. Then again, right now, we don't need any rations whatsoever. So you're carrying some rations. We could throw away all of them right now. There we go. Excellent. The next place we want to go to is the battle trainer. There we go. We have a few skill points that we need to use. 4 there. That might go to some great lengths to improve his long-range combat. And you have 6, and you have 6 as well. And training all round is not a bad thing. There we go. And it will get rid of some of our gold that we have. And getting rid of some of our gold means that we're carrying less. There we go. We want 6 training points. And we want to, yep, there we go, 15 gold. It's not a lot, but those 6 points are worth far more than the gold that we paid for them. And now it's Rayna's turn. There we go. Long-range combat. I don't think Rayna's going to be the only one that's going to be training in long range at this rate. There we go. 4 points. 12 gold. Excellent. More than reasonable. And now Drur. We need to make up for all the points that we lost by equipping some really, really good equipment. There we go. It's only temporarily lost, though. We'll get it back if we got rid of that equipment. 6 points, another 15 gold, and there we go. Marvellous. We're nearly done with all the things that we need to do. What we need to do now is we need to go and talk to Frill. And we know where Frill is. Frill is down here, I believe, in the council building. Where is the entrance to that? It's over there, so I think we need to go to the gate. And turn around. Also, before we do that, I don't know if Syrah might be around somewhere, so it's worth having a look just in case. Nope. It's worth having one look. Also, because we're at this point now, we don't have anybody, we don't have Drur mainly saying that we have to keep going to the former building, because finally we have gone to the former building, and that has most certainly been dealt with. I do remember Syrah being around somewhere, but I've no idea where at the moment. And if we can't find her, it doesn't matter. We'll find her soon enough. There we go. No one here. No one here. I don't think she's around. Either that or I have just blatantly missed her. That could be a possibility. We are very close, however, to the council building, so we're going to go there. There we go. And, oh, we actually haven't gone through the door. That's why we couldn't go there immediately. Now, where is Frill? There most certainly is a sign, so we're going to go and pay attention to it. In fact, here is that sign. Let's pay attention to it. And now we have paid attention to the sign. Hello, Frill. We have lots to say to you.
Tisarima, my friends. Is there something else I can do to help solve the crime?
What do you know about... Nope. What do you know about this item? We're not asking about a word, we're asking about an item. What do you know about this fine Iskai dagger? Tom shows Frill the decorative dagger and explains where it came from. Frill says,
A strange piece from ancient times. This dagger is definitely over 150 years old. I'm no expert in these things, but I wouldn't be surprised if it had a magical effect. The family of Bradier, the new head of the former guild, owned this dagger. Strange that the murderer possessed this valuable weapon.
I'm not sure it's that strange, really. I mean, after all, now he's the head of the guild, and the previous head of the guild is now dead. It's been nice talking to you.
Farewell. Also, it doesn't take a detective to figure out who you need to take that to.
Indeed it doesn't. We need to go to the former guild and go talk to Bradier. Bradier is the one who, the dagger dagger belongs to. The dagger owns Bradier. No, Bradier technically owns the dagger. So we're going to go to that guild and we're going to see, what he has to say. Here we are. Now we need to do is find Bradier. I think Bradier might be in the same general location that the former head of the guild was. Let's go have a look, shall we? Is this Bradier? No, this is not Bradier. Bradier is probably up to the north here. So let's go. Open this door and have a look. See if we can find him. Is he in here? No. What about here? No. What about here? He'll be somewhere around here. We could also show the dagger to the leader of Jirinar as well. That might be something we want to do. Maybe this is Bradier. Nope, this is not Bradier. Okay, let's go and find Bradier. He's somewhere around here. I just haven't found him yet. Maybe he's hiding. Or maybe this is Bradier. Nope, he doesn't have much time for us. Where is he? This might be Bradier. Nope. Indeed, he is concentrating deeply and mumbles. Not going to be any help to us, that's for sure. Where is he? Is this Bradier? One of these people's going to be Bradier. This is a Brid. Close, but not close enough. And now, the person we're looking for eludes us forever. Have I already talked to you? I have already talked to you, and you're not the person I want to find. And you're definitely not the person I want to find. Are you the person I want to find? Let's have a conversation. No, he does not want a conversation. This is when I'm looking in completely the wrong place. This wouldn't be the first time that that's happened, and it probably won't be the last. The hunt for the murderer continues. As time slowly ticks away. You are definitely not Bradier, right? No, you are not. We could ask about Bradier. Where is Bradier? He has suffered greatly from Akir's death. Hopefully, now that he is the head of our guild, his numerous tasks will distract him. Indeed, they may distract him. However, we need to find him first. Where is he? Maybe we need to go and talk to the, head of Jirinar first. Or maybe we need to talk to everyone until we find Bradier. Actually, let's go and talk to the head of the, Jirinar first, because you never know. You never know, she might be able to tell us where he currently is. He might not even be here. He might be somewhere else. That is a possibility. He might be here. I mean, we didn't look in this area carefully enough. Could be up here. No, he isn't. Alright. Just one quick detour. It's very dark, though. It's very late indeed. Over here, and we'll just go and have a quick conversation. Do you know where the person we're looking for is? Because we kind of haven't found him yet, and I don't want to spend all eternity searching for a person who may be an accomplice to a murder. Hello, how are you? To Sarimar, my guests. I hope your hunt is successful. What do you know about this item? This is a valuable item. You say the murderer is dead and had this with him? Interesting. Perhaps this can give us a clue about who ordered the crime. You should speak to Sebai Giz Frill. He knows a lot about these types of artifacts. You will find him in his room, in the upper area of the council building's east wing. Oh, we've talked to him already. So that indeed was not helpful, but it was worth going to have a quick look and see if that would shed some light on the scenario. I think the only way we're going to be shedding any light on this is finding Brideer. And I think Brideer is in his guild. But where in his guild is another question. But we have plenty of time to look, so let's go and have another look, shall we? Where is he? I'm sure I've just completely overlooked him. He's probably somewhere. I mean, you're not Brideer. You're not Brideer. Someone here is Brideer. Brideer is not in here. Indeed, that rhymed. We're poets, and we did not know that we had the capability to be so. Alright. And he's not in one of these rooms, is he? At least I don't think he is. You'd think he'd be somewhere up in the northern part of the building, now that he's the leader of the guild. But no, and you're definitely not Brideer. I'm sure I've talked to you about 4 times about this, but no, you are indeed not the leader. And if you give me one moment, I'll be right back. How to evade Kikoskia in one easy step. Step 1. Hide in plain sight. This is Brideer. Yes, when I was looking up here to find him before, I must have completely overlooked him or just not spotted that he was around. And so, he hid from me, but no longer. Jasari-ma, I assume you are still looking for the fugitive murderer. That's right, Brideer. Has anything occurred to you? I will never be able to forget this affair. You cannot imagine how much I would like to help you, but I cannot tell you anything new. Oh really, Brideer? What do you know about this fine Iskai dagger? When Tom silently shows the dagger, Brideer winces, and even the humans recognize the tormented look in his eyes. He steps closer and says, "It is strange. The moment I feared the most actually brings me relief. Forgive me, Akir." Brideer attacks. And yes, Brideer indeed is attacking us. One of the only times that we'll be fighting against an Iskai in the entire game. And so, let's see how quickly we can take Brideer down. With our sheer amount of close combat training, this hopefully won't be too bad. He's not a bad swing of the sword there, but he's not good enough to deal with us. He's also quite fast, but easily defeated. Everyone in the party gains 6 experience points. Only 6 because he's not actually dead. And here we have Brideer's Stiletto. With 7 damage, it's one of the best weapons that I believe you can equip in the, you might be able to equip it in the, Prehensile Tail slot. There we go, we'll grab everything, including this 1 ration. After the battle, Brideer drops to his knees. The pain drives the confused look from his face, and his eyes become clear. We must take him to the healer quickly, otherwise we will never understand why he attacked us. Brideer is quickly transported to a healer. As soon as he is treated, there is a gathering in the council building, in the room of the Sebainar, where Brideer must explain his actions. In addition to Tom, Raynor and Drur, Syrah, the daughter of the murdered Akir, has also been summoned. Here we go! Brideer maintains a calm composure when the Sebainar speaks to him. Brideer, please explain to us your unusual reaction when you saw the antique weapon the murderer had with him. Sebainar, the dagger was part of the murderer's payment. It belonged to me. Upon seeing it, I lost my nerve. I'm really happy it's all over now. You're saying that you gave the order? You had Akir, your admired friend, murdered? No, by the goddess, I did not hire the murderer. But you know the person who gave the order. Yes, Sebainar. It was Akir himself. What? Impossible! That cannot be! I know that Brideer was the closest and most honest friend that my father ever had. Let him continue. Akir knew for almost a year that he had an incurable disease. He had at most 6 months to live. Then, when he learned of Syrah's decision to transfer to the Guild of the Ji-Kas, he drastically changed and became more and more unpredictable. A while ago, he came to me with a plan for his staged murder. In addition to getting the revenge on Fasir, he wanted to make Syrah leave the Guild of the Ji-Kas again. For days I tried to talk him out of his plan, but he would not change his mind. He appealed to me, on my honor as a friend, to fulfill his last wish. There was nothing else I could do. He bribed Ji-Kas Chris with an absurd sum and entrusted an assassin from the Kenga Kumulos human tribe with the murder. To get rid of the murderer, we arranged to meet at the Guild's old center after the deed was done. We hoped that the predators there would take care of the witnesses. The last few weeks have been the worst in my life. I will gladly subject myself to testing by the Triad to verify my story. There is a long pause while all the listeners try to digest the story. Syrah, Akir's daughter, is the first to speak. Bradir has been a friend to my family since my childhood. In my opinion, he could not have made all of this up. I loved my father, but I know how obstinate he could be. Under these extreme conditions, he really could have reacted this way, and that because of me. Oh, goddess! I believe Bradir's words. I also believe Bradir. He is free of suspicion. Return to your guild, Bradir. You have a lot of explaining to do there. Fasir, who has been wrongly accused, will be rehabilitated immediately. Chris, the bribe she casts, will have to answer for his treason. Does this clear us of our duty to solve the murder, Sebenar Janice? Yes, it does. I thank you, humans, and also you, Drer, for clearing up this matter. Nothing more stands in the way of your journey. We were a good team, Tom and Raina. If you want, I will accompany you on the journey. I could do with a little excitement. Gladly, Drer. I'm happy to have you with us. And now Drer is staying with us. Tom and Raina, I've always made impulsive decisions. I would also like to join you for a while. After what has happened here, I would like to get away from everything. A trip will do me good, and my modest magical talents can certainly be useful to you. What do you say? Naturally you are welcome, Syrah. We probably have a long journey ahead of us, and the more who join us, the better. Although Akir's tragic plan has left a feeling of sadness, I am glad that everything is finally cleared up. Tom and Raina, you are still welcome guests here in Jirinar. When you are ready to begin your journey, speak to me. I now declare the meeting ended. Tom, Raina, Drer, and Syrah leave the Sebenar's room. And now we have a fourth member of the party. A fourth member of the party who has magic. Syrah is a 12-year-old Iskai Zcass mage who is level 4. With 16 out of 16 life points and spell points, Syrah is the first person in the party with a mana score in the form of the spell points. I was about to say it's the first person, but what I said there worked just fine. Syrah has 250 experience points, 12 out of 12 training points, and the following stats. 20 out of 45 strength, 55 out of 90 intelligence, 58 out of 70 dexterity, which is quite good, 40 out of 99 speed, 25 out of 50 stamina, 8 out of 33 luck, that is a low luck score, 20 out of 30 magic resistance, which is a very impressive magic resistance score, and a whopping 85 out of 85 magic talent, which is astounding. Close combat training is 30 out of 50, long range is 25 out of 70, which makes Syrah potentially really good at long range combat. Critical hit training is 5 out of 5, which is also really good, and lockpicking is 25 out of 50. Syrah speaks Iskai and Celtic, not Celtic, and we're going to switch the combat order here so that Syrah is behind Tom. There we go. And when we come back, folks, we're going to go and do a little bit more shopping, because we have a few things we need to get now we have a fourth member of the party. Indeed, we're going to have to spend some of that money to get some very good equipment for Syrah, and we're going to need to have Syrah learn a few spells before we leave and get a little bit of training done. So, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.